Well, I said what I said in that review video that got 3 views. What did I say? Said if it was going to be a defensive battle, the Chiefs would somehow pull it through. And look what they did. Chiefs win the Super Bowl again. They win it 2 times in a row. They win it 25-22 in almost double overtime thriller. They won it on the last play of overtime, unfortunately. I kind of wanted it to go to double overtime just because. That would have been cool. But 49ers offense gave it their all. Their defense decided to give up in the third quarter. I had no clue what they were doing. But there's always next year. The 49ers won't be back. Because we all know it's going to be Colts versus Vikings for the Super Bowl. I don't know what I'm saying. But congratulations to the Kansas City Chiefs. You guys won again. It was actually fair. The refs didn't seem like they were rigging the game. But we all wanted the 49ers to win. We all clearly wanted the 49ers to win. They couldn't pull it through. There's literally no chance for the NFL. Bro, this dude's going to win like 9 rings. As you can see, the first quarter went scoreless. Then Kansas City only scores 3 in the second quarter. Last second, San Francisco puts up 10. Kansas City puts up 10 in the third quarter when the 49ers forget how to play football. When after that pick, they picked off Patrick Mahomes, they just decided not to do anything with the ball, punted it back, and yeah. So they were down going into the fourth. Then they got a touchdown, but unfortunately for them, Jake Moody missed. Well, actually, the extra point was blocked. Had a blocked extra point leading to the fact that now all they had to do was kick a field goal to tie the game. So they tied the game. 49ers go down, scored another field goal, but then they gave Patrick Mahomes too much time. He had about 2 minutes. They're going to get the first down. And Patrick Mahomes drives down immediately and kicks another field goal. Then we go to an almost double overtime thriller where there was like 10 seconds left on the overtime clock. 49ers get the ball first. They actually decided to get the ball first. In my opinion, I'm deferring there because it always helps to know what you do with these new overtime rule changes where both teams get the ball no matter what. So I defer there, but they decided to get the ball. They went down all the way to the Kansas City 9. We all thought they were going to score a touchdown. And then they threw twice, I believe. Well, CMC was having a monster game, and they don't get it. They kick a field goal, leading Patrick Mahomes to drive all the way down, avoid a 4th and 1, drive all the way down, and score the game-winning touchdown. Unfortunate. First, start with the winning team, of course, like I always do. Patrick Mahomes had a decent game. 34-46 for 333 yards, 2 touchdowns, and a pick. That pick should have sealed the game, in my opinion, but 49ers just took their foot off the gas. Patrick Mahomes ran 9 for 66, while Pacheco ran 18 for 59. He also fumbled the ball once near the goal line, I believe. Rashee Rice ran 2 for 5, and Hilaire ran 1 time for no yards. Kelsey caught 9 balls for 93 yards. Hartman caught 3 for 57, and the game-winning touchdown, not just any touchdown. He caught the game-winning touchdown. He was traded from the Jets to the Chiefs, so maybe if the Jets didn't trade him there, we wouldn't have to be seeing the Chiefs win another Super Bowl. Who knows? But Other than Nicole. Watson caught 3 for 54. Rice caught 6 for 39. Pacheco got 6 for 33. Correa caught 2 for 22. Valdez-Scantling caught 3 for 20 and a touchdown. I believe he also dropped like a 30-yard pass. No, that was an overthrown pass when Mahomes were sucking. McKinnon ran 2 for 15, and James did not. Caught. McKinnon did not catch the ball. No picks. 1 sack. Overall, the Chiefs defense really wasn't playing that good, but they got the stops they needed, so good for them. No kick returns. Reggie James had 4 punt returns for 12 yards. Butker went a perfect 4 for 4 for 50. His longest was 57. That's a new NFL record in the Super Bowl for longest kick. It used to be held by Jake Moody just earlier in the game, who kicked a 55-yarder. Don't know why the field goals are so short. But then Butker, he kicks it low. It could have been blocked, but they didn't block it. And that's another reason why they lost. It would have been tied. Although the Chiefs likely would have just went down and scored a touchdown instead of that field goal. Even though there was 10 seconds left on the clock there. If they didn't get that field goal there, it would have been over. Because they scored the field goal at like 3 seconds left on the clock. Anyway, Townsend punted 5 times for 250 yards and inside the 20 twice. It's a good overall game by the Chiefs. Now we move on to the 49ers, who I have some problems with. Jauan Jennings, before I get into this, had a monster game. If the 49ers won, he's winning Super Bowl MVP. Especially since I believe they had him for a touchdown. Brock Purdy missed like 2 overthrown touchdowns. I don't know what he was doing this game. He threw 23 for 38 for 255 yards and a touchdown. Not really a good game. Jauan Jennings threw a touchdown pass, which is crazy. 1 for 1 for 21 yards. That was a screen, I guess, to Christian McCaffrey, who had a monster game, of course. Christian McCaffrey, like I said, ran 22 for 80, while Brock Purdy ran 3 for 12, Samuel ran 3 for 8, Mitchell ran 2 for 8, and Juszczyk ran 1 for 2. And receiving, balanced game for Christian McCaffrey. He catches 6 balls for 80 yards again. That's convenient. And then 1 sole touchdown, which was obviously a 21-yarder. Ayuk and Samuel had pretty low games, 3 for 49 and 3 for 33. But Jennings, like I said, had a pretty good game. 4 for 42 for a touchdown, and probably would have had second if Brock Purdy hit him correctly. Juszczyk caught 2 for 31. McLeod caught 1 for 19. Conley caught 1 for 18. And Kittle had no presence in this game. He caught 2 for 4. Don't know what they had him doing. And here we go to the defense. Now, this defense may look good. They got 2 sacks, 1 by Armstead, 1 by Hargrave. And then Chris Young got a sack. I thought that would have been split between Young and Bosa. They both sacked him first. 3 sacks on the day. An interception by Brown. Unfortunately, Greenlaw, one of the biggest reasons they lost was Greenlaw injuring himself on that punt return. He was excited because the Chiefs player fumbled that ball, who, by the way, later in the game, the ball hits a 49ers foot. One of the 49ers has to recover. He couldn't, and the Chiefs got the ball. That was the main reason why Kansas City took the lead, because they got the touchdown like a play later there. But here's why the 49ers lost. Their defense had no heart after the third quarter. Now, you may be wondering, they scored 10 points in the third quarter. What do you mean? I'd say, the turning point was that fumble. If they don't fumble there, they're obviously going to win because Patrick Mahomes just suffered another 3-and-out. The 49ers get the ball back. They had the momentum. And that ball that just luckily hit the dude's leg. I mean, masterclass by Townsend. He had a great punt. But if they didn't do that, we likely would be talking different right now. No quick returns. One punt return for Luter, no yards. And, also Ray McLeod for no yards. And Moody was a perfect 3 for 3, but like I said, his extra point got blocked. That led the 49ers to losing the game because 4 points, the Chiefs had to go down and score a touchdown. Instead, the Chiefs, all they had to do was kick the field goal, and there was only 6 seconds on the clock there, so it's unfortunate for Jake Moody. It wasn't his fault. His kick got blocked. Maybe you can say it was a little low, but in punting, Wisnowski had a really good punt down to the 2, but he punted 5 times for 254 yards, and he was inside the 23 times. Just unfortunate for the 49ers and 49ers fans. Chiefs did outplay them on every metric. Had more yards, 445 to 382. Had more passing yards, 325 to 272. Had more rushing yards, 130 to 110. And barely had more yards to play for 5.8 to 5.4. The 49ers had 23 first downs. They had 24. The 49ers were 3-12 on third down, while the Chiefs were 9-19. They were both 1-1 in fourth down. By the way, the Chiefs' fourth down was crucial in saving the game for the Chiefs because it was in overtime. The 49ers had already scored. Again, if the defense had any heart there, maybe they don't let Patrick Mahomes run like 20 yards. The 49ers had 71 total plays. The Chiefs had 79. 49ers allowed 1 sack. They allowed 3. 49ers punted 5 times. They punted 5 times as well. And the penalties were even. Some would even say it was in favor of the 49ers, surprisingly. Maybe they were trying to make it less suspicious so they could rig the game. Who knows? It's a joke. But the refs played good today. They only called what they saw, except for the one holding call that was against the Chiefs. I disagree with that. That holding call wasn't holding at the beginning of overtime there. It gave the 49ers a free automatic first down, and if the 49ers won the game, we would be talking about that for years. Just like the hold back in the Eagles Super Bowl. 49ers lost 2 fumbles. That was crucial in losing the game, while Chiefs lost the fumble and threw an interception. They also got points off of their turnovers, while the 49ers didn't. And lastly, since we went to overtime, it's not 30 minutes each. It's 38-31 for the 49ers and 38-26 for the Chiefs. And that's it for the Super Bowl season. Not the Super Bowl season, the NFL season. One of my next video here's my goal. I'm going to react to my preseason review, see how my predictions went out, and then I'm going to read the way too early one. I did a way too early last year, but I never uploaded it to YouTube, so it's going to be interesting when I do that. And after that, it's really the draft, and that's it. Unless you guys want me covering the UFL. Guys want me covering the UFL? The United Football League? Don't know why it's called video game. But you want me to react to the UFL. It's the XFL and the USFL. I actually like the XFL. I'm glad they merged with the UFL SL. The Battlehawks are the best team, by the way. Just saying. I don't know what I'm doing. Let me go back. But yeah, all congratulations to the Kansas City Chiefs. They deserved it. Just unfortunate that we probably won't see Brock Purdy again. Especially since he's just Jimmy Garoppolo Part 2. Nah, he's a little better. But anyway, here to put a wrap on the Super Bowl season. Peacing out for the fun time. I'll see you next season when the Colts win the Super Bowl.